If you're lucky enough to have a pension, your entire retirement strategy may be completely different from what most financial experts recommend. And here's the shocking part. Many retirees still plan their finances the wrong way, even with a pension. They worry too much about the stock market, or they withdraw money too cautiously, and never fully enjoy retirement. But a pension changes everything. In fact, a modest pension can be the financial equivalent of hundreds of thousands of dollars in savings. Today we're going to break down 5 crucial things everyone with a pension needs to understand if they want a secure and stress-free retirement. And later, I'll show you a simple example that reveals why one couple with a pension can retire comfortably with half the savings of someone without one. On this channel, we talk about how to stay financially secure, healthy, and independent after 50, 60, and beyond. And retirement planning is changing fast. Many younger workers rely entirely on 401ks and investment accounts. But millions of retirees still have something incredibly valuable: a pension. And understanding how to use that pension properly can make the difference between constant financial stress or true retirement freedom. Let's start with the first thing most people underestimate. Many people see their pension simply as a monthly paycheck, but financially speaking, a pension is actually similar to owning a very large investment portfolio. Here's a simple example. Let's say your pension pays $2,000 per month. That's $24,000 per year. Financial planners often use something called the 4% rule to estimate how much savings are needed to generate a certain income. According to that rule, to safely generate $24,000 per year, you would need roughly $600,000 invested. That means a $2,000 monthly pension can be financially equivalent to a $600,000 retirement portfolio. And many pensions pay far more than that, which means people with pensions often have much stronger retirement income than they realize. And that leads directly to the second key factor. Most retirement advice assumes one thing, that your income depends heavily on your investment portfolio. But when you have a pension, that pressure is reduced, which means your investment strategy may look different. Some retirees with pensions choose to invest more aggressively because they know their basic income is guaranteed. Even if markets fluctuate, their pension still arrives every month. Others choose the opposite strategy. They invest more conservatively because their pension already provides security. Either way, the presence of a pension allows much greater flexibility, and flexibility is one of the most powerful financial advantages in retirement. Here's something that surprises many retirees. Most pensions do not adjust for inflation. Unlike Social Security Administration, which includes cost of living adjustments, many traditional pensions remain the same dollar amount forever. That means over time, inflation slowly erodes purchasing power. For example, a $3,000 monthly pension today might feel comfortable, but in 20 years, that same payment may feel more like $1,700 in today's purchasing power, which means retirees with pensions still need investment growth somewhere in their plan, often through stock investments, dividend income, retirement accounts. This helps protect against inflation slowly shrinking your income. One of the biggest decisions pension holders face is choosing between single life payments or joint survivor payments. A single life pension pays the highest monthly amount, but payments stop when the pension holder dies. A joint survivor pension pays slightly less each month, but continues paying your spouse after your death. For married couples, this decision can be incredibly important. Imagine a situation where one spouse passes away. If the pension disappears, the surviving spouse may suddenly lose a large portion of their income. That's why many financial planners recommend the joint survivor option for married couples, even if the monthly payment is slightly smaller. It creates long-term financial protection for both partners. Some pension plans offer another big choice. You can either take a lump sum payout or guaranteed lifetime payments. The lump sum gives you control over the money. You can invest it, manage it, and potentially grow it, but it also comes with market risk. Lifetime payments, on the other hand, remove that uncertainty. They provide guaranteed income for life, no matter how long you live. The best option often depends on several factors: your health, life expectancy, investment experience, and personal comfort with risk. For people who prefer simplicity and security, lifetime income can be extremely attractive. Let's look at a simple example. Meet John and Mary. They're retiring and estimate they need about $6,000 per month to live comfortably. First scenario, John has a pension paying $3,000 per month. Their combined Social Security income is $3,500 per month. That means their guaranteed income equals $6,500 per month. Their living expenses are already covered, so their $400,000 savings becomes flexible money. It can be used for travel, emergencies, gifts for family, or simply extra financial security. Now imagine the same couple without the pension. Their Social Security still provides $3,500 per month, but their expenses are $6,000 per month. That leaves a $2,500 monthly gap. To safely generate that income, they would likely need around $750,000 in investments. That example shows how powerful pensions can be. They dramatically reduce the amount of savings needed for retirement. One mistake I see retirees make is underestimating the value of guaranteed income. When income is stable, stress levels drop dramatically, financial decisions become easier, and retirees can focus more on living well rather than constantly worrying about market swings. If you're fortunate enough to have a pension, you already possess one of the most powerful financial tools available in retirement. The key is understanding how it fits into the bigger picture, because when pensions, Social Security, and investments are balanced correctly, retirement becomes much less about survival and much more about freedom. If you're planning retirement or already retired, I'd love to hear from you. Do you have a pension, or are you relying mainly on investments? Let me know in the comments. And if you enjoy learning how to stay financially secure, healthy, and independent after 50, consider subscribing. Because every week we share practical ideas to help make your later years the strongest years yet.